United 1841. Springbrook ground, United 1841 ready to taxi.
Latin 8209er.
Cleared for takeoff on 05 US Air 9675. Springbrook clearance, good morning. American 4175 ready for pushback at Bravo 9er. Springbrook Tower, United 1841 ready for takeoff on 05. Springbrook Tower, good morning. Hawaiian 3840 is on approach.
Springbrook Tower, good morning. Ups 8096 is on approach.
Springbrook ground, up 6541 ready to taxi. Springbrook. Springbrook Tower, good morning. Indonesia 4782 is on approach.
Cleared for takeoff on 32 Latin 8209er.
Springbrook ground, US Air 5841 ready to taxi.
Springbrook clearance, good morning. JetBlue 3097 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
Springbrook Tower, American 4175 ready for takeoff on 32.
Springbrook Tower, Cafe 739er7 ready for takeoff on 3-2.
Springbrook Tower, United 90909 ready for takeoff on 05. Springbrook clearance good morning, Emirates 8783 ready for pushback at Bravo 10.
Springbrook Tower good morning, US Air 2540 is on approach.
175.
Springbrook clearance good morning, Shamrock 7541 ready for pushback at Bravo 7.
Springbrook ground, Korean 6175 ready to taxi.
Springbrook ground, Shamrock 903-906 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground, Shamrock 7541 ready to taxi.
Springbrook ground, Singapore 1935 ready to taxi.
Springbrook ground, Polar 3867 ready to taxi.
Springbrook clearance good morning, Jet Airways 8023 ready for pushback at Bravo 4. Spring cleared for takeoff on 32 Singapore 1935.
Springbrook ground, Japan Air 5418 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground, Jet Airways 8023 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower good morning, Lufthansa 3934 is on approach.
Springbrook clearance good morning, ups 4719 are ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
Springbrook Tower, Polar 3867 ready for takeoff on 05.
Springbrook ground, LATAM 6235 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, Frontier Flight 5651 ready for takeoff on 32.
Cleared for takeoff on 05 Polar 3867.
Springbrook Tower good morning, ADX 8650 is on approach.
Springbrook clearance good morning, KLM 7151 ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
Springbrook ground, Lufthansa 3934 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground, Etihad 2567 ready to taxi.
Springbrook ground, ADX 8650 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 32 Frontier Flight 5651.
Springbrook clearance good morning. Ups 1419 are ready for pushback at Charlie 2.
Springbrook Tower good morning, FedEx 6022 is on approach. Springbrook Tower, Jet Airways 8023 ready for takeoff on 32.
Springbrook ground, Polar 9323 ready to taxi.
Japan Air 1323.
Tower good morning. Air France 2234 is on approach.
Springbrook ground, China Eastern 4023 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower good morning. Pakistan 1566 is on approach.
Springbrook ground. Speedbird 6719 are ready to taxi.
Cleared for takeoff on 32 Etihad 2567.
Springbrook ground. Air France 2234 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground. Japan Air 5419 are ready to taxi.
Springbrook ground, China Southern 7235 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower. KLM 7151 ready for takeoff on 32.
Springbrook Tower. Japan Air 1323 ready for takeoff on 05.
Springbrook clearance good morning, Lufthansa 3935 ready for pushback at Bravo 6.
Springbrook ground. Philippines 2151 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower good morning, Indonesia.
Cleared for takeoff on 05 China Eastern 4023.
Cleared for takeoff on 32 Shamrock 3651.
Springbrook ground. Air Canada 90150 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground. Pakistan 1566 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook ground, Lufthansa 3935 ready to taxi. Springbrook ground, Emirates 9567 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, Speedbird 8867 ready for takeoff on 32.
Springbrook ground. Air Canada 90150 requesting taxi to the gates. Springbrook clearance good morning, Angolan 4867 ready for pushback at Bravo 8. Springbrook ground, Angolan 4867 ready to taxi. Cleared for takeoff on 32 Japan Air 5419er.
Springbrook clearance good morning, ADX 8651 ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
Springbrook Tower, Emirates 9567 ready for takeoff on 32.
Cleared for takeoff on 32 Philippines 2151.
Springbrook ground, FedEx 6023 ready to taxi.
Springbrook ground, FedEx 8651 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower good morning, FedEx 2718 is on approach.
Springbrook clearance good morning, Shamrock 7719er ready for pushback at Bravo 9er.
Springbrook ground, FedEx 2718 taxi to the gates.
Springbrook Tower, FedEx 8651 ready for takeoff on 05.
Cleared for takeoff on 05 FedEx 6023.
Springbrook ground, Shamrock 7719er ready to taxi.
Springbrook clearance good morning, Pakistan 1567 ready for pushback at Bravo 6.
Springbrook ground, Air Canada 9151 ready to taxi.
Springbrook ground, Air France 2235 ready to taxi.
Springbrook Tower, Shamrock 7719er ready for takeoff on 32.
Springbrook Tower good morning, Shamrock 8418 is on approach. Then.
Taxi 232 Indonesia 5323.
Cleared for takeoff on 32 Air France 2235.
Springbrook Tower, Air Canada 9151 ready for takeoff on 32.